All right, are you looking for a brand new home? Well, today we're in West Roseville, actually in Winding Creek, one of the newest communities here in West Roseville. And this is Wildfire by Woodside Homes that recently just became available. So we have two different model homes to show you guys today. We're gonna go through all of them and show you all the wonderful designs they got going on right now. All right, guys, we're gonna start in front of this floor plan. Now, this is the Zenia at Winding Creek by Woodside Homes. This one is 3,141 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and this one actually has a 3-car garage. So let's get in this home. Now here off the front, you'll already see that it's got this modern farmhouse style look to it with the siding, but then it also has this little cute courtyard area if you wanna have a little seating there, enjoy some coffee in the mornings. But as you'll see, Woodside Homes really has some amazing details and design in their homes. Right off the entrance, you could see it just really opens up, extremely tall ceilings. I guess those are pushing 20 feet just right there, and it really has this grand entrance. Now, before we get too far in the video, I do want to say this home is not completely finished. In fact, we're here early. The models just are barely opening up, so you will see some imperfections here and there. There's still going to be blue tape around showing some of the flaws of the home because the construction team is still finishing it up. But since we're so early, I wanted to show you guys kind of what these homes have to offer. So stick around with me, and we're going to show you these beautiful homes. Now, right here off to the right, you already have a nice oversized living space. I love it with the sectional really filling in. And then of course it veers out into the backyard. There's gonna be a huge oversized patio cover there, which I'll show you in a little bit. But right here, I love this flow in the space because this house with over 3,000 square feet, I mean, it feels huge in here. You have a formal dining kind of setup right here, right in the middle of the open floor plan. And then I just love this kitchen because you have this nice oversized island. It's got this concrete look, concrete finish to it, which is a little bit different since everyone's doing the white quartz nowadays. I do like this. It gives it a really nice modern contemporary vibe to it. Now, one thing that stands out about Woodside is you're gonna see some really cool designs compared to other builders in the area. Like right here, you already have the chef style burners with the cafe appliances and the overhanging hood. So very nice feature that you can do. It really has this nice open setting for people who are looking to entertain or just do informal seating at the island while cooking. I really like that a lot. And then of course, if you look out this way, you have this nice big window, just really a beautiful window looking into the backyard from the sink. I think it's a very nice finish. Now, a lot of these designs and upgrades like these cabinets, the hardware, the flooring, which we'll get into, they are all typically a little bit extra. So what you'll see on base price for a home like this is gonna be pushing the mid 800s. And then of course, this is a little bit different. This is a notable thing that kind of is known for by the Woodside Homes team because this is kind of a flex space. So what they've started doing in their builds, especially the last 3-4 years, they've kind of done these like flex spaces where you have either like an office setup or sometimes even like a wine rack setup. And you'll see those in their models. They're different than other builders in the area. So you typically have a few variations of this setup right here. If you're gonna do in-home learning or you want kind of that office flex space in the house. Now this is kind of like a guest suite downstairs on the first floor, which I think is a really nice touch. It's a good sized room. You also have kind of a recessed window right there, little nook area. You have 2 windows in here, nice and bright. Of course, you have the full bath as well. And as you can see there, nice tile flooring with some grain in it and some nice gloss subway tiles going vertical there with a little bit of different coloration. And you still get a small walk-in closet. So a lot of nice features. Now I'm going a little bit quickly through this home because I do want to show you everything else about this community. Here, this would be typically your entrance to your garage area. Now let's head upstairs. I do like this modern stair railing right here out of wood. Beautiful. As you can see, it's not finished yet, so don't worry about that. It'll be all beautiful here in the next few weeks. Now up here, you have a nice loft area. And what's interesting about this is it actually flows straight back. And you have an opening right here for another bedroom that has a bathroom attached to it, okay? So this is great for kids in the house. You kind of have that pebble splash on the quartz right there and a tub with a shower over it. It also goes into kind of like a Jack and Jill scenario here. So you have 2 bedrooms attached to this bathroom, which is great for kids that are sharing. I think that's a nice feature. Now continuing on, you do have 1 more bedroom here at the end of this hall. Now this bedroom is actually facing the front of the home with plenty of lighting in there. And then of course, let's get into the main event. Everyone is excited about the owner's suite. So this is the owner's suite right here. One thing they've done here in the design features, you can see they have the siding kind of feature on the back accent wall. Now that's going to be something that you'll probably have to do on your own after the fact. Builders typically don't do those accent walls. They'll show it in the model homes. But as you can see here, the bedroom is really spacious, a lot of light coming in here. You have 4 separate windows. So if you have big furniture or you're looking for that space, this is going to be a great model for you. Now, this is my favorite part personally. I love the way they did this owner's bath. Look at all this tile along this wall. It gives it a nice, beautiful accent wall. One thing I like about this model is that the sinks are separated as well. You get the dual sinks, but they're separated to either side of the bathroom, given that, you know, separation. So I think that's a big deal for a lot of couples especially. And then of course you have the soaking tub. And it's got more of a rectangle square finish to it, which I like, versus the typical round tub. And that tile mosaic just flows all the way through this flooring. So this is, I think, a standout part for Woodside Homes on their design feature. Over here on the shower, you also have a beautiful rainfall shower as well, which is a nice feature. All glass around here, beautiful. Now this is kind of cool too, because this is going to be kind of like your little yoga room, if you will, stretch room, maybe even an office, or some people might even turn it into a nursery if they have a small baby. But that's kind of like a flex space as well with this model. And I'll finish off showing you guys the huge walk-in closet, and it's got a window too facing the front of the house, which is really nice. Now on these homes, just so you guys know, the prices can vary on upgrades, but with the lots, they vary as well. I've seen homes with lots in this area, 7,000 to 8,000 square feet, all the way up to 10,000 or 11,000 square feet. I hope you're already enjoying this video, but I wanted to take a little bit of a deeper dive into Winding Creek. Now, if you're not familiar, Winding Creek is one of the newest master plan communities here in the Roseville area, specifically on the West Roseville side. So I just want to bring it up real quick and show you guys exactly kind of the area so you're at least familiar and kind of get a lay of the land. And if you're looking at Roseville as a whole right here, Winding Creek is really up on this northwest side of Roseville right here. You can see there, Rome at Winding Creek. And all of it is developing right here. In fact, Maps has not even updated it yet. The directions will take you there, but it's so new that you can see here, it doesn't even come up. But if you're looking at this location in proximity to Roseville, you're near the Highway 65 right here. Really, you're gonna have to drive down Blue Oaks Boulevard, which is kind of the main street leading to the main exit on Highway 65. If you're gonna go to Galleria or any of the main shopping in Roseville, as far as that goes with retail therapy, that's probably gonna take you a good 20 minutes, maybe less without traffic. But when we're talking about this side right here of West Roseville, Winding Creek is really one of the most exciting new communities right here because it's got so much coming in. In fact, just outside this specific neighborhood by Woodside Homes, you're gonna have a nature preserve trail, which kind of leads through there and to some beautiful open spaces. So if you like that, if you're gonna be maybe riding your bicycle or taking your kids out in the evening for a walk, this is perfect for something like that. It really is gonna be a family environment. Not only to mention that, but Winding Creek is also expecting more new schools. They're expecting to build a brand new elementary school coming into this part of Winding Creek, which is going to be great. Now, when it comes to schools, you're really in one of the highest rated school districts in the area. So this being one of the higher rated ones, and it also flows into West Park High School, which is the brand new high school that just opened up recently. So that's been something exciting that's brought a lot of families who are considering relocating into Roseville. Now the Wildfire community has 4 different plans to choose from. The ones we're showing today is just 2 of the 4. So if you like the style, if you like what Woodside Homes is offering here, there's definitely a few variations. Now currently the prices at base are running from $685,000 to $770,000 as of the time of this video. Now when it comes to things like upgrades, design, a lot of the beautiful things that you're seeing in these model homes, the price is definitely going to go up, so you can keep it more budget friendly just to get into a home, or you could definitely go above and beyond and make it an exquisite home. Now there is a price, but there's also some other costs associated with buying a brand new home. There's something called the Mellorews, and in this community, the Mellorews, in my opinion, tend to be a little bit on the higher side at $349 a month, so that'll be part of your tax bill. But the good news is this community does not have an HOA currently, so you'll save a little bit of money there. Now maybe you like this community, you like Winding Creek, or maybe even just these newer parts of Roseville. There's definitely a ton of options. There's so many builders in this area. So if this maybe is not a great fit for you, we work with all the new builders in the area. So whether you need something that's a little bit more on the affordable side, or you want to go maybe a little bit more luxury and high end, well, West Roseville has that with a plethora of builders to choose from. So subscribe to our channel down below and make sure to hit that bell button where we review all the new construction homes in the area. I'll also link down a video that we've done on West Roseville before and kind of all the expansion coming into West Roseville. I'll link that video right down below, so make sure to check that out. Now, continuing on with our tour, this is the second modeled home and it's a single story. So if you're looking for something more of this style, it also has a multi-gen suite. It's over 2,300 square feet with a 3-bedroom with an optional to be a 4-bedroom or more. And you'll see here, this one is a little bit different than other next-gen suites. So let's go inside. All right, here we are in the Poppy. And as you can see already, this one just has such a different feel than the other homes in the area. Here in West Roseville, it's been expanding like crazy. There's been so many builders, but really all of them kind of tend to look a little bit of the same. We've had a lot of comments from people that, hey, they look just a little bit too cookie cutter. Well, I think this one is a little bit different. And why I say that is we're here right in the next gen suite, or the possible for a next gen suite. And if you notice, we kind of went into this right side, wider door opening with a barn door. You have a living space right here, and then it right away flows into a bedroom in the front of the house. So if you're looking for that separation in your home, with a home just over 2,300 square feet, this is a great feature. You have a full bath here attached as well. I love the dark finishes on the cabinet with kind of the brass gold look on the handles. And of course the matte black look with the grain on the tile flooring is very nice finishes. I've always been a fan. If you guys know that if there's any hardware that's matte black, I'm a fan of it, and I love that trimmer on the shower right there. So of course with Woodside Homes, you can go above and beyond in the design. But as you'll see here, kind of in this east wing of the house, if you will, there's a lot going on. Here's already a second bedroom. So it's just beautiful to be able to get a second bedroom right here, kind of have that separation in the house. And it also has a bathroom attached to it as well. So you have the full bath right here. As you can see here, they switched up the style for the tiling down there. And of course, a stand-up walk-in shower right there as well. There are gonna be a few different elevations. So what that means is that if you like the front of the home to look a little bit different, you have some options here. Now, as I mentioned before on some Westside Homes, they have these flex spaces, and this is what kind of makes them stand out from the others. As you can see here, it has this glass opening into almost like a wine rack room. Now, there is a few variations of this, but you can also get it to be almost like an office space. You can also get it to be without the glass, as I've experienced with some of their other communities. So that is flexible, and it's just different, something different that they do with their homes and their communities. Now here we are kind of really into the main part of the home. Right away you walk over into this left side. It's kind of recessed dining area, but really it flows into this really grand opening. You have a semi-vaulted ceiling with kind of a faux beam running through the middle, which is really nice. It gives it a nice elevated feel. But check out this kitchen. I mean, this kitchen is next level. Really nice long island. If I had to guess, it's probably about 10 feet. More or less. I love the big grains going through the island. It's got more of a cream color to it. And then of course you have a separate type of countertop here. This looks more like a quartz style countertop, something a little bit more simple, not as much grain in it. And so that gives you that separation, that two-tone, if you will. And plenty of seating on this island, you know, I gotta add that as well. So a lot of people are going more into the informal seating. This might be something more up your alley. Now, a lot of cabinetry up here. You got the dark brown espresso, almost black looking, I should say cabinets, that's the word I'm looking for. And again, with the brass and the gold here, and you get a pot filler as well. So back to the appliances, here you have the kind of cooking top, cafe burners, almost commercial grade here, which is very nice. So if you're the cook in the family, I think you can appreciate this from Woodside Homes on this package. As you can see here, plenty of shelving in this walk-in pantry, so plenty of storage. But really what stands out about this is they add so many windows. You can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different windows, all looking into the backyard. But this is a beautiful part of Winding Creek. This is one of the most developing parts of Winding Creek. You're in a great school district, which is why a lot of people are moving out this way. And it's really why a lot of our clients have moved out this way, is because of the schools in the area, and they see the future development of Roseville. It is just building more and more. Now here's the owner suite. Now this is really cool because again, a lot of windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I'm not, nope, sorry, 5, just 5. But still offering a lot of natural light, plenty of spacing here. I love that the flooring really pops in here as well. You almost have a hard wood feel to it. That could also possibly be an engineered oak wood right there. So plenty of choices. I've sold quite a few Woodside homes, and all my clients say that if they get in the designer studio, there's a plethora of options. So they'll help you out with that as well. Now through the barn door, we go into the owner's bath. Nice soaking tub right there. You still have the separated shower. And I love that they've done tile all through this section right here. Very nice. Now I will say I'm not the biggest fan of this orange tile down here. I don't know what is going on with that, but nonetheless, everyone has their own taste. But I do like this. This is a little bit different, is that you have the hanging vanity. This is very cool. I've seen a lot of homes like this where they'll put in the LED lights underneath on motion sensors. So if you come in late, you know, night or early morning into the bathroom, you don't have to flick on the lights, just the undertones turn on, and it really gives it a nice low lit vibe where you can still see just enough to get around. Now here's the separated loo, and of course the big walk-in closet. So as you can see, this home packs a lot of punch for being over 2,300 square feet. This home currently is starting in the low to mid 700s. The pricing can change as this, just depending on when you're watching this video. But one thing to keep in mind is that there is no HOA at this community. It's a brand new community that's developing, and there's gonna be a lot coming here into Winding Creek. Now, if you're considering moving into Winding Creek or this section of Roseville, you're really on the upper west part. I like to call it the northwest part of Roseville because it is all up and coming communities. Right behind me all over here is all blank lots. In fact, we're here right on the north side of Winding Creek where you'll see a ton of open spaces. There's other builders continuing to build out here like D.R. Horton, Meritage Homes, and now Woodside Homes as well. They've had previous communities a little south of here, but they're starting to expand more and more. Now, some of the things that I would consider that maybe you may not be a fan of if you're considering moving into this part of Roseville, or some cons, if I could put it that way, is that there is a water treatment facility not far from here, which you might see this big industrial looking building here in West Roseville. So don't worry about that too much, but we've covered some things like that in living in West Roseville before. So I'm gonna link that video down below. Make sure to check that out if you want kind of more information on what's coming up in West Roseville and what's going around here. So on top of that too, another negative that you may not like, just depending on your comfort level, is that basically north of here, and it's not really viewable from this area, but a little bit north of here, kind of pushing the Lincoln area, is going to be a landfill area. So a lot of people that are considering moving into West Roseville may see that and may not want that. So that's something that I would consider if you're thinking about moving this way that may hold you back. There are some other locations in Roseville that are more south of here that are still developing tons of brand new construction homes. So if you want to avoid those things, we still have a ton of new builds available, and you can always reach out to our team down below. We'd be happy to consult you on that and kind of lead you in the right direction for a new home in the area. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If there's ever any way that we can become a resource for you when buying or selling a home here in Roseville, or you need some help relocating into the area, we're your new build specialists. Reach out to us at any time. Give us a call or text right down below. We'd be happy to connect with you. For now, my name is Sam with Golovey Real Estate. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.